Two different people in my community asked me the same thing this week. They both want the AI receptionist core so it can be built for any business. Nobody put them up to it, and I don't think they've ever spoken to each other before. So today I'm showing them, and because they asked, you get to see it too. You can use this setup to start your own AI receptionist business. You can have it up quickly in any industry using files and folders. I'm going to show you how to build an AI receptionist business, and the thing that makes it work is Jake Van Cleef's ICM folder structure. This was the most requested thing in my group after my last video. In that one, I built an AI receptionist from nothing live on camera. Everybody watched me build the one, and now they want the part that repeats. This is not me pasting a prompt into a box and calling it a business. You may hear people call this an agent, and that simply means a helper you set up once. The trouble is that everybody builds a brand new one from scratch every single time. I do not. And the reason is files and folders. You can get a working folder structure from there for free. I will explain more at the end. Watch this video first. It's not very long. I'm going to open two AI receptionists that I actually run in my own businesses. One of them answers for a chiropractor and books patients who are already in pain. The other one answers for my software company and qualifies people before they reach me. Same voice, same phone setup, and two completely different jobs. The only thing that changed between them is what was written inside the folders. That is how I can quickly enter any market with this system. Let me show you how. All right, what's up, guys? We are in the terminal, and so let's get up let's see, Dr. Chen's front desk. Okay, so everybody thinks that a receptionist is just a prompt, right? Because all these people out there saying, oh, just copy and paste this prompt and look how quick and easy it is and go make money, like all that dumb stuff. Like, if you want to actually scale and provide a solution to a business owner that's going to help them and do it quickly, and when I mean scale, I mean, you saw how quickly, even explaining that I built a AI receptionist on the last video for a chiropractor, okay? And so I have AI receptionist on a couple of my businesses. One is on Allodra, and the other one is for my home service business. And then I built that other one. So let me show you. It is files and folders, okay? This is why I can scale. And to the questions that I was getting in my group, it's like, can you show the core of it and why, how you can do this in any industry, right? And how you can quickly do it. So you can build an entire business around an AI receptionist business, right? And it solves a lot of problems that business owners need. It's a speed to lead problem. It's a after hours emergency. It's they're busy, they're on the line, whatever it is, but it only helps businesses, and you can do it and you can install it, and it can be working with like one test call, and then you usually have to fix one thing, or you got to train it like any employee. You call it, then it grades. So we'll go over that in a second. So this is what I want you to understand. This is Dr. Chen's on the right, okay? So this is the folder. This is what it starts, the practice, okay? And there's a text file, all right, that talks about the practice. And I'm not going to go through each and every one of them. I don't want this to be forever, okay? Who she is, okay? Her page and her source prompt. So let me show you this one. So this is where the differences start a little bit, right? But the structure is the same, okay? So Allie must be super sweet and sympathetic, like a medical professional in chiropractor's front desk would be. Okay, answering back where, oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. We'll get you fixed up. Oh, well, don't worry, right? Empathetic, sympathetic, because these people are in pain. They're calling a chiropractor. But you're going to see this is the same framework, the same core structure, and it's done with files and folders, okay? So let's get out of here. Now, at the same time, We have Allodra, which is my alley. Okay, so it's Allodra's the business. If I go over here to who she is, she's a little bit different. And now it's the same exact voice. I use 11 Labs for the voice engine, and I use Vapey for the actual agent part. But let me show you how I had Allie, because she's set up to talk to she's set up to screen applicants that want a high ticket product from me. Okay, and I want real people to book. I don't just want anybody to be able to get on that calendar. Okay, so she is to talk direct, plain spoken, a little irreverent, a little sassy, right? She's like confident, never hypey, short sentences, concrete, or vague. Okay, so you can see how they talk is different. Okay, the messaging and stuff is different, but it's the same exact voice agent over here on let me show you this, pull it over. Here's back in 11 Labs, and if you've never been in here or used it before, basically on the left, once you're in here, just voices, right? And then you can listen to the voices in here and play them, for example. All right, you can type what kind of voice you want, right? But I picked the voice in here, and it's the same exact voice. Okay, I can't remember. I think I have Hope or whatever, but that's how you do that. 11 Labs. So I don't want to bore you with that, but I want you to understand that I didn't have to go repick anything. I tell Claude Code when I build the new one, I want to use the same voice, and all I have to do is over here is copy the voice ID. And that's how Claude does it all. It pulls it from here and it puts it in Vapey and does everything, gets the free phone number, all the stuff, right? And then the other end of that, just to show you and get out of these Chrome windows, is Vapey. I don't know if it's Vapey or Vappy, but VAPI.ai. Okay, and this is where my numbers. And if you're not running text and you're not worried about A2P qualification, all that stuff, with a Twilio setup, then you can get free phone numbers right out of here. You don't have to pay for a phone number if it's just going to be your voice agent and you're not going to text. And then the same prompt that runs the voice also goes in the chat. So it powers both. So the chat does the same thing. And to drive that home real quick, and then we'll get back into the structure. This is my alley. Okay. And I have it set so when you scroll a little bit, then this pops up, and this is alley here. Okay. Right. It looks like I had I asked it how is this different from Go High Level, and it answered, right? And Allie's job is to, if people want to qualify, if they don't want to fill out this form, she's going to ask them all this and do this. And she's going to use my sales framework and framing to make sure she repeats stuff back to make sure, okay? So, Allie, Dr. Chen front desk, okay? So, the calendar is going to be different, okay? Her phone and her service is going to be different, and then the test calls will end up being different. For example, with the test call on the last call, I did, hold on one second. Fred, speed this up for a second. I gotta go mute for a minute. Okay, I had to go on mute for a second. Somebody was at my door. It was my Walmart delivery. So now I got food. So, anyways, back to it. The test calls, right? So, all you have to do here, so let me show you an example. So let's look at the test call. So she gets graded. So here's the transcript and everything pulled right from Vapey. I don't have to do any of this stuff. It pulls right from Vappy. Okay. And then the grade sheet, which I just tell Claude can just put it in artifact. Okay. The grade call. So the smoke test, open, warm, practice, react with sympathy before asking, never the same opener twice, restate the pain and land the trust frame. Okay. Ask about the pain. When did it start? Get a commitment, see a doctor now, or wait to pain out. She skipped this part. So on the retest call, then we make sure she does that. So we put it in there, right? But run a 1 to 10 scale. She did that. That's what the X is. Close. Let's get you an ASAP. Offer real times, right? Offer real times. But she offered too many times. Okay. She's only supposed to offer 3, but she offered like 5 or 6. Okay. So we fixed that. So out of the very first thing, she got 9 of 11 right. So then all we had to do is just tell it to do these 2 things, and then right, and then now you have a fully functional thing for a client. And I spent all of 30 minutes on it, maybe because I did it one time and I used files and folders. It's very simple, right? To do this into scale, and right now I could build one for a roofer if I want it. Okay. Now, Again, if you want to do this, you build out the one, you use the files in the folders, okay? And then you just have to fix and point your AI at the business. So this is a practice. This is my business. Who she is all the same framing, okay? The same text files. Her page, her prompt. Her page, her prompt, right? And AI fixes all that. And go back here. Oops, stay in here for the voice agents. Okay, so now we got that and showing you that it's actually legit, just files and folders. Okay, same voice, opposite job. That's all it is. So now I'm gonna have Claude read it and show you how it sees. We'll see the difference. So and I'm in oath driven, so it actually has to go and figure out what's at. So what it's going to do is it's going to go down to the Claude, the map, and then start reading context layers to figure this stuff out. But I got to tell it what to do right now. Okay, so let's make this probably a little bit bigger for you. All right, read voice. What was that folder? Agents, clients, Dr. Chen's front desk, and voice agents clients Allodra. Okay, both are AI receptionists. I actually run. Tell me in plain English, just give me the paradigm here. Plain English, what is identical between them and what is different, folder by folder. Please print an easy to digest artifact so that I can share it for other people to use the view. Okay, so here we go. So what's going to happen here is it's going to go through and read everything. So we'll just give it a second here. And so see, it's reading the front desk Claude. That's the map. It's just the map, okay? And now it's going to hit the context layer. And now it's reading through each one of the folders. So see the front desk, who she is, her page. It's reading the text files in the folders, right? So Fred, I'm going on mute. Speed this up while it does this. And actually, I'll do one better real quick. While this does this, let me just call. I'm gonna call Allie, okay? Because in the other video, you heard the front desk, the Allie version of that. All right. So let me call my Allie.
Hey, this is Allie with Allodra. How can I help?
Hey, I was just curious before I filled out my application online. What exactly is it that this is?
Hey, no problem. Take a breath. You're calling about owning your own CRM instead of renting one, yeah? Let me walk you through a couple quick questions so we can get you on a call with Mac, our founder, and figure out if this is a fit. What's your full name?
John Smith.
Still with me?
Yes, my full name is John Smith. I have my phone on speakerphone. It sucks on speakerphone.
Got it, John. John, right? And Smith, Smith.
Yes, that is correct.
Perfect. What's your best email address?
John@smith.com.
Got it. That's JOHN@smith.com. Did I get that right?
Yes, you did.
Great. And what's your company or brand name?
John Smith is awesome.
Love it. John Smith is awesome. Got it. Do you have a website or are you still building that out?
I need to call you back. Okay, I'm not going to take you through, but you can saw she started working through that. And if you notice where I said she's kind of irreverent and sassy, right? She's like, calm down, because I was like, what is this all about? And she's like, calm down, right? But on the other end, the other end of that is with the front desk. I made sure she's sympathetic and empathetic. So if you go watch that other video, if you haven't, you'll see where she's like, oh, like, I'm sorry to hear that, right? So, and that's the difference. Same engine. So everything's the same. It's just what you put in the text file and then how you launch it. Okay. So Fred, I'm going back on mute. Well, actually, never mind. I'm going to keep talking because here is the easy to read report. Loading right now. Of course, it's small. All right. Same 6 numbered folder, same voice, same build over 2 completely different employees. 1 books chiropractor patients, 1 screens buyers for a software company. You heard one in the other video. You just heard one in this one. Here's what is identical and here's what not. Folder by folder. Okay. A chiropractor who paid $4,000. Me, myself, right? Who calls? Somebody in pain right now. Somebody shopping for software. Her job, book the appointment, run the application, then book the appointment. The read, a rescue, easy close, a screen. Most callers are not a fit. Tonality, warm, sympathetic, moving fast. Composed, plain skin, unhurried. Plain spoken, unhurried. Money, she says, the free consult, usually $300, nothing else. Starts at $900, one time, nothing else. Status today, built, tested, parked, live in public, taking calls from strangers. And it's been parked because I shared the number on the other screen, and I don't want a bunch of people calling or running up my stinking bill there. So cost to run, about 6 to 10 cents a minute. About 10 cents a minute. Okay? And it's actually right around 8 cents. So that's why it says about 6 to 10. Allie costs a little bit more. She's a little bit more complex, I think. But it's about 8 cents a minute. So this is pretty close to what I checked last. Anyways, not similar, the same, right? The 6 number folders, okay? The build order, never out of order, right? Write her paper first, calendar before phone, paste her page second, then a voice and number, then call her until she passes. Calendar first, her page 1, right? And it just brings through the order. The same house rules, no M dashes, always did right. The same known gotcha, resaving her voice screen quietly resets her voice speed back to stock because I have the voice speeds a little bit different. She's the same AI employee inside of an Allodra account, and the platform adds the phone manners and booking rules on its own. So I'll share this down in the description below. We'll make sure you can read through this too, right? And you can see the breakdown, and hopefully this will help you, get started with your own AI business. Okay, so this is the core. All right, copy the folder, change 3 of the files, and you have a second client by tonight. If you like content like this, then go ahead and click subscribe so that you're alerted to the next drop. I have a free school community. Join me there and say hello. As you can see, I take what the community asks for and I produce it. And if you're just starting with AI or you're stuck in a multi-agent workflow, go get your free files and folder system at filesinfolders.com. If you'd like free software that helps you build, market, and close your offers, like an AI receptionist business, then go to buildmarketclose.com. Now, go be dangerous. Always got your back. Right, Mac.